Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. As always, I am your host Sculpted. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video today, guys. I am wanting to provide you something a little bit different. This of course is actually going to be a little bit more of a analysis of the Monster Hunter Rise announcement trailer. Unfortunately, I don't have a reaction video for you guys this time. Maybe that's something in the near future. However, I did just want to watch this with you guys and just kind of give you all my 2 cents about this game just based off of the announcements and what it is I'm thinking and what I'm expecting. And if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, like, definitely do let me know. Either way, without taking any more of your time, let's go ahead and get right into this. So I'm just gonna go play the video and pause it whenever I have something to say. Hopefully this goes well. But anyway, without further ado, here we go. Monster Hunter Rise for the Nintendo Switch. So, right off the bat, you got new there's obviously going to be a whole bunch of new monsters, but the dog coming by running through, so this is really exciting stuff. Absolute beautiful map. We could already tell here that on the side we have a Vigor Wasp here, so it's actually really cool that they're bringing the Vigor Wasps back into the game. Seems like over here, of course, we got ourselves like kind of like the Great Jaggies or like the Velociprays of the game, so already quick to see that. There we go. First entrances, which looks like to be probably the starting area. We got some birds, so it seems like we're going to be getting some endemic life in the game as well. So it almost seems like they're going to be taking a lot of inspiration from World and implementing it into this game, which is actually really going to be really exciting. There he is.
Oh, that's my pup. Let's go!
So already we could tell we're going to be getting quite a bit of voice acting now in the games, even though it's going into the older style of the Monster Hunter gameplay. At least that's kind of what it seems, or that they're going to be sticking with for the most part. But yeah, of course, you still got your Palico. The armor looks absolutely magnificent. The dog looks really cool. I'm going to call him a dog. He's probably closer to a fox, but I'll just do a dog for now. So already right here, what it seems like, at least it's kind of from the traversing that they were doing, it seems relatively open world. As soon as he jumped off of the cliff there, it's kind of hard to see what's kind of happening for him to kind of get that random sparkle. It seems to just happen out of nowhere. The biggest kind of vibe I'm getting off of this is that it's very similar to other open world games where they have like collectibles or coins or things that's kind of floating in the sky for you to collect, which I don't know if this is something they're going to be doing. That's just kind of the closest thing I could relate this to. But no, so this, it just ultimately just seems like it's going to be very open world oriented, which is going to be really cool to not have as many load screens, or hopefully something that isn't as instance based would be really cool as well. So this right here, so it seems like they're going to show it a lot more in the trailer, but this right here is the part that I'm probably the most skeptical about, which I'll probably make a separate video on this, just kind of about this whole string and butterfly type of deal. Anyway, another method of transportation, but of course, environment still looks pretty beautiful, very mountainy, but other than that, I mean, when it comes to lower hardware, you're going to get lower, just textures and stuff, but other than that, very classic looking to me with the environment in the background. So right, so there's more instances of using that butterfly string and flipping through the sky. Another Vigor boss right there. So yeah, climbing mountains. So right there was actually really cool. So as he keeps climbing higher and higher to these higher peaks, you could see these buildings around here just kind of on the outside. And it almost looks like it would be the village that you might be hanging out in, but I'm not entirely sure. It still just might be the world map, but... Okay, so it probably actually isn't the village unless it's the village at nighttime, because this looks quite a bit more aesthetically pleasing.
I just got an important letter. It looks like we've got a rampage on our hands.
So obviously very Japanese inspired and sticking with that theme of just, you know, the culture, the atmosphere, the weapons, just all of it, which I'm a huge fan of. So I'm excited for all of that. New monsters, of course. Yeah, so it seems like for the most part they are going to be sticking with the same kind of fighting style. The movements just seemed very rugged at that moment. So yeah, that's definitely how it's going to be with this one. Just introducing the beginning monsters, of course.
It's
Always
been
important to
50
show them off.
years since the last calamity.
Now, this kind of cracks me up, the last calamity. So Toby Kadachi is back in the game, which is really cool that they are going to be taking the New World monsters and putting them into this one. But that's going to be very interesting how they implement them in the lore, which is probably something we can talk about in a different video. But the calamity, the biggest thing that comes to mind when I think of that word is the Breath of the Wild. So who knows, man? It's just kind of like a fan thing. Maybe they're bringing some of the Breath of the Wild life into this game, talking about the calamity and the purple just mist or whatever you want to call that. So I can't wait to see what that's going to be about.
That monster is known as Magnum Hollow.
So this part actually right here was very interesting to me. So they might just be NPC characters, but of course you got the main hunter right here, and then it seems like the leader of the group, of course, the chief of the village, if you will. But now you got these two children standing here also with weapons on their back. I mean, maybe there's probably going to be kind of like an NPC assistance in some of these quests if it is going to follow that more open world based type of style. But it also got me kind of excited. Maybe you might have the choice about what age you can make your hunter. So maybe you can have these little chillins with just giant weapons on their back. So that seems like a lot of fun too.
It's known as Magnum Hollow.
Flagship monster, Magnum Hollow, seems cool. So this is huge too. So you, along with your other hunter friends, so online, you have your own dogs, and they actually all have this different aesthetic to them. So it seems like you can actually customize their armor and what they wear. So that's actually really cool as well. Bringing turf wars back into the game, so that's exciting. Now, showing off the weapons like they just did there was really cool. So the weapons, of course, are going to be getting reamped and more mobile. So the dual blades, where it's just kind of hopping all over the place right there. So there's so much stuff really quick. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to stop so much, but right here, the hunter seems to be, petting this bird. I don't know what that means. Maybe he might be like attaching a note or accepting a quest from outside of the village. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from that. The cat, of course, gets some new spells, well, not spells, but cat tricks, I guess you can call them, or healing bubbles, so expecting new skills from there is cool. This very much so like a Val Hazak look I'm getting. It obviously looks different. I don't know if this is going to be like a spider of sorts, because there's like slime, and then you got, this almost looks like a spider web and multiple eyes, so that's going to be an interesting monster to see for sure. Dog skills too, so not only do you have palicos, but now you have your dog, so even more companionship assistance. So that right there, he's slicing bushes, which I don't know why that would be the case. Again, if they're going to be sticking with more of that open world theme, maybe you have to collect things by cutting things down. So again, another vibe I'm getting off of that. And so he just yelled after it right there, so it almost seems like you might they might be implementing kind of like a not like a gesture system. Like they've had gestures always, but maybe like a voice gesture system, so you can communicate with other hunters without typing or even using voice chat. So that would be cool if they implement something like that. Yep, so using that butterfly string thing again, I'll probably go into more depths about that in another video, but that's really cool how he was able to use it to traverse and get that aerial greatsword attack, because we all know how great aerial greatsword is, so that's a huge buff for greatsword for sure.
You're done for!
Looks like a lance, looks like a gun lance right here, and then he has the string attached to the shoot, I can't even remember what it's called right now, but I'll remember the name next time. But yeah, so it seems like he's using the screen, knocked down the monster with it, and the butterfly kind of like flies around. So it's crazy, these new skills that they're using with all the weapons.
This is for my fellow hunters!
So yeah, quite a lot to take in. Capcom has always been such a good developer when it comes to showing off things with their new games and just being very generous with the footage they provide. So anyway, I mean, that's really about it. I'm sorry if I paused too much and didn't just let you guys enjoy to watch it. Of course, I'll put the link of the video in the description below. So if you guys want to watch the whole thing without any pauses, go for it. But I mean, again, this was just more so to be more of an analysis, just kind of as I view it, right? So if you guys want my insight, just, you know, just from my general knowledge with the games and past series of this, guys, I can't even remember, of this category, Monster Hunter. It's just overall, I mean, I'm very, very interested in it. The only thing I have, yeah, Izuchi. The only bit of criticism, or just, I guess you could say, hesitation when it comes to the game is just the butterfly string. I have no idea what that is about. I'm glad that Capcom is trying to do new things, but it's just whatever this is going to be right here, and just how this thing is able to support the body weight of the hunter. Like, is it a spirit? Is it a soul? Is it a god of some kind? I have no idea. So as more footage comes out, we'll take a deeper dive and I'll see what information I can get about this. But overall, looks like a super cool open world version of Monster Hunter, and I hope it is. I would love something that isn't as instance-based as it has been in the past, which world was, of course, better, but who knows. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy just kind of my analysis of this. If you did, you know, as cliche as it always is, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a like. If you didn't like it, of course, dislike it. I want to know if you guys want to see more like this. Give the channel a subscribe as well, if you guys want to get updated when more stuff comes out. But outside of that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will wait to see more information for Monster Hunter Rise coming March 26th. Stay excited, guys, and I'll talk to you later.